Alright, so I don't want to be too late to the game, so we're going to get pretty much straight into it. Today we're going to be doing a pretty simple Lotro Point farm thing, because I'm really close to getting the next expansion, which is Rise of Rohan, and I kind of just want to do it and not punch the mic like I just did. So I've already set it up. I was going to go live a little bit earlier, but I had to, I realized, make a new character because, well, we know what happened with Grover last time. I'm not allowed to defeat him. Delete him. So I had to make a new Bjorning with a different name. So I nearly accidentally sent stuff to the wrong character. But he is now level 5 done. He is in Archit. So I'm going to go into him quickly. I've also changed up the screen. So I have the main character that we're going to be using at level 40 for the killing is going to be the main screen. And instead of being a square, it's now going to be like 1600 by 900, just super scaled down on the other screen. So in fact, we'll quickly go over there. This is my guy. Hello. He's going to be doing, and this is the other character. So you can't see my mouse yet on this one. You can on there. But this is, you see, everything is kind of a lot bigger. There's a chance stuff might get messed up because of this. But what I can then do is I can scale this up like pretty seamlessly now to be here. So I think that works out. So for the moment, we are a Bjorning. We have to switch out our gear on here. I think this is good because now you can actually see kind of what's going on here. So we're going to switch all that stuff out. We have to use this so that we can go on our horse. I'm actually using the OBS screen this time. Makes everything a little bit weirder. What we're also going to do is open the max starter bundle. So we have this 5 hour, technically, of XP. And then I have a bit of mail, which is from me on my other character, sending over the Slayer boosts, both of them. There's a chance I might not use one of them, but they're both there nonetheless. And a Steed of the Eldar to use. And also, I guess, to save an inventory slot, we also have a third steed. That's cool. So we're going to use still Steed of the Eldar, obviously. And the good thing about this guy is we can go straight to Celandim from Combe. So that is good. And we'll get quickly on our chestnut horse on the other character, just to make sure that everything's sorted. And this Bjorning, obviously, you know, I don't care about him too much. We might not even have enough time to level him to level 20, most likely. I'm guessing we won't, because it is 3:45 now. So I have to be out of here before 7, which means I have 3 hours. I know that works, but I also have stuff going on in the background at home at around 5 o'clock as well. So depending on how things go, we might not be able to do this, but we can definitely at least get the first section of this done, because that takes 40 minutes, so I can guarantee I can do that. And then the Shire shouldn't take too long, I don't think. And once this guy gets to 105, everything is just going to be super quick, which actually makes me think the guy, you can't actually see him, I've just realized. This guy over here, I'm actually thinking of just doing like Lotro Point farming for this account and just buying a, like, you know, Token of Valor thing. But yeah, we're going to get on our horse. We're going to follow on. This will also be good because you should in theory be able to see a bit more, and I can scale up better. But also I can work better within having a bigger window. It's still going to be laggy because obviously if you tab out of the game, I can actually do it here. You can see my FPS here. If I tab out, it goes to 17 point-ish to point like 0.8, 9, and then 18. So yeah, as soon as you're not focused on the screen, it does that. I'm, you know, assuming basically to save, you know, power and processing power pretty much on both, I guess, your CPU and your GPU would be what comes out of that. So yeah. Now if we're lucky, what's going to happen is we are not going to have to deal with what we did last time. Last time we had a bit of an issue because someone was killing the wolves up here just for the quests, I think, or leveling up. But they did technically get in our way, so yeah, kind of hope that doesn't happen this time. And I also have set up on the thing, you won't be able to see it, and everything's going to be super set weird now. I just realized I kind of need to fix that. all this stuff got pushed off to the side. There we go. So we just have to come over here. There should be wolves, I'm hoping. Unless someone's come through here. Or have they just not spawned on the screen for some reason? Is there someone around here? There's someone here. Okay, there's someone here. A hunter. Which means we are going to skip wolves for the moment. And go straight to goblins. That's fine. It's not too big a deal. That's just 15 Lotro points. And then we can also complete that along the way. Well, it's really only 10. Because even just passively, going up near here, we're going to be getting, you know, throughout this entire course, even if we didn't bother, we'd be going up here and probably get at least 15 wolves if we obviously go for them, which we will be, which won't be too much of an issue. And as soon as we get here as well, we'll start using the term of extraordinary experience as well, which will hopefully be fine. I need to make sure that you get to the right place. Horses being weird. I hate horses in this game sometimes. Right, I do need to legitimately go here for 2 reasons. One, wolves are here, which, you know, now we can just set that up, and you're going to level up, and I also got a quest item, which, again, I need to just finish that quest, and then I will never get that again, and I will be happy. But coming up here is a fairly good place for wolves. So, come through here. And if we play this right, we, you know, just coming up here and doing a few other areas where the wolves are, or where the goblins are, we should have, where are you? There you are. We should have a pretty high amount of wolves dealt with. And final one here. There we go. So for now, obviously, killing these guys is super easy. It's just the killing the later stuff. Some of the goblins are a bit of a pain sometimes, and also killing stuff. If we do proper leveling, killing the stuff in the Barrowed Downs becomes a bit of a hassle. So we're going to take care of the boars. Look how quick we're leveling up. We are going to take care of the boars as well, because what we can hope for is 1, experience, and 2, that when we get back up here, that they have respawned as wolves, and obviously killing wolves as well, and hoping they respawn as wolves again. So there is method to the madness. It's the same concept as with when you go to Rushock Bog. With Rushock Bog, in fact, let's actually put the game music on. With Rushock Bog, the flies, the gnats, I think they're what they are, they actually take up spawning spaces almost, you could describe it as, for the bog, slug, whatever things. And so do the toads, actually. Damn, we are leveling fast. We basically have 25% extra XP plus 100% extra XP. So 125 extra XP today. So getting through this is going to be easy. Obviously, leveling isn't a big thing for this, as if we get to a minimum of level 15, which we do generally do, then we're fine. 15 is where we have to end off on at a minimum. 20 is a preferred, because 15 is when we can open the or use those 3 bound sturdy steel keys that we get, and because they do have a limit on them, unfortunately, or a minimum level thing on them, sort of like rep items do. And 20 is, as I said, for rep items, if we ever want to do that. I actually kind of prefer having a smaller screen, I think, on the other one, because it's really far away. It's on the other screen. It's really almost now difficult to just read how many we have left. I think one day what's probably going to happen is I'll probably just crop it and have these, these things here, just as their own separate bit on the screen, like over here. I might do that for like next stream if we get around to that. Because tomorrow I might be able to do one, which will be fun. So we'll see how things go. We have to kill 5 more goblins. We are 10 off, but obviously double XP. Well, technically we do have double XP, but double Slayer deed things. Yeah, Slayer deed kills means we only have 5 to go, and we also only now have 1 more kill to go on Wolf Slayer until we are hitting the advanced. And speaking of which, let's do that. There we go. So completed Wolf Slayer. Now we have to kill 30 more wolves over the course of 30 minutes, really, before we can, well, however many minutes we'll keep this up. Over 25 minutes and 32 seconds in order to do this. And the reason I didn't spend more time at the vineyard, for those that don't know, is because this, Dol Ringwest, is actually a place we have to go in order to do stuff. So we can go there, and then we get on our horse while we get rid of Slayer of Erluin. And he is already level 10, which is impressive. Also, I don't know why I'm actually on my horse, because the amount of wolves I'm going to have to kill on the way over here, because we didn't get to go to that first place. The first place, what is this place called? Nenhilith, that's it. Nenhilith contains 27 wolves, which are guaranteed to spawn, which is why it's a perfect place to do Wolf Slayer, because that is actually then doubled to, that'd be 54 after the fact. So pretty much you have just completed 1.5 or 2/3 of your Slayer stuff, because obviously you've done the base Slayer deed, and then you've also done half, pretty much just under half of the advanced. So it's a great place, but it's not the end of the world if you don't get it, with a little bit of luck. And we've actually been quite lucky so far. There's also 2 more down here. I'm also, if you don't know, using the map of the other character to look for red dots to focus on defeating, because obviously us being a higher level than this area on this character that's doing all the killing means that we don't actually get the red dots coming up. Right, 22 out of 60. Doing actually a very good job so far, but I think we're reaching the end of our available kills. So we will go next to Hendravel, and then Dowerhand, spiders, and then back to wolves. And if it really comes to it, what we can do is quickly ride back to Nenhilith, where hopefully stuff should have respawned. But we should have a little bit extra. Yeah, normally if I had gone to Nenhilith, I would have probably completed it within the last maybe 2 or 3 kills, I think. And I wouldn't have obviously included having to, you know, desperately go around for this other stuff. Now, a good thing here is there is always a Dowerhand, I'm pretty sure. Or very commonly there is a Dowerhand, and normally there's a Hendravel here as well. I think these are guaranteed to be here, which then starts 2 different Slayer deeds, which is pretty good as well. I think though that thing I just mentioned, where having the deeds up here, is probably the way I'm gonna have to do the next video for this, because I want to do a video for this, but it's very difficult displaying 2 screens. It was either that or a case of editing both, like, or recording both, which would be a bit of a difficult deal. Well, someone has been here fairly recently, which might put a dent in our plan. There's a Dowerhand. Maybe we'll go deal with that. Okay. The Hendravel are starting to spawn back, we can hope. I mean, we normally have about 10-ish minutes by the end of this spare, so we can, you know, waste a little bit of time, and that's even without with going back. Yeah, what are you doing? Causing me problems, I think. Defenderal, level 11, and by the end of this he's going to have a ton of trait points, so if I really wanted to keep this character, I could do that. I generally, when I start a new character, I do actually think it's a good idea to do this with them, which is another reason I made this alt account, which, you know, other than being able to just, you know, get through LP farming quicker. It was a case of this way I could, you know, do this while leveling my character so much quicker than otherwise possible. There's a Hendraval. Now there are some Hendraval down. I think that's probably the end of them. So what I think I'm going to do is, this person is here. Depending on what this person's doing next, I am going to go down to the Dow Hand. There are a few Hendraval with the Dow Hand. I'll also focus on them, complete the Slayer deed for them. There also might be some around there, depending on what spawned this time over. Then we can hopefully go back there, get a little bit further through. We are on advanced at the moment, so we are 4 out of 40. I'm getting a little bit of lag on the other character. We're at 4 out of 40, so that means we have got to do 26 more kills. 26 more kills, and then we're done. No, that's a lie, because I'm working off how many would be for 30. I need a certain amount more kills, and basically either way, we can get a few done here. We also have to use scouting the Dower Hand, and then also we will probably get away with. Nope, almost worked. But the Hendraval moved, annoyingly. We need to make sure we do this, because some people might be coming through. So we need to come through here quickly, get all these Hendraval here. But we can go back up. If there's still not enough going back up there, then what we can do is we can always just travel over the spiders, which will have some Hendraval on the way as well. Go. Oh, there's one more. Cool. And leveled up to level 12 as well. Always nice. And across the water, let's do that. 28 out of 60, so 16 more to kill, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at least. 9, 10, 11. Plus there's 3 Hendraval over here at this moment in time. Plus there's, these two are one, I think. Apparently you were 2 people. So there's one here. There's also another one back here, kind of hidden away. The third one, 4th one. Basically wasted one of my best skill on nothing. I could have used it on the commander, but no. And that means we are 6 more brigands and 8 more Hendraval. And if all goes to plan, by the time we get back up there, they should have respawned. And then there's 8 sorted there. Yeah, again, if not, there should be at least 2 more Hendraval over here anyway. There's also this one. So there's 2, should be 2 over there, plus this one over here. Yeah, there's quite a few scattered around basically. And on the way to spiders will be potentially 1 or 2 if we play our cards right. We'll have to go a slightly different route, but it will still work. Right. Are they here, or has someone come through here separately? I assume someone has come through here. So that is our cue to get on the horse get out of here. It's normally not Hendravel where I have an issue. Because it's always wolves, normally. And like, at that point, I'll get to wolves and I'll decide, is it, you know, if someone's already there doing stuff, I have to delay by like, just a little bit. Which used to be kind of annoying because that means I'd already wasted some of my XP boost when I originally was doing it with a man minstrel on his own. But when I, you know, use this setup, I don't actually have to worry about, you know, using any XP boost because I only start using it once I reach, you know, starter area. There's no point in using it in the starter area because you get to level 2 no matter what by the time you have completed the intro of Bjorning, and then you get boosted up to level 5 anyway. So one more Hendravel, please. Thank you. That is us done with Hendravel Slayer. We also apparently have 2 more brigands we need to kill, so I did not count. That actually is perfectly fine, actually. That's perfectly fine because Grimwater and the like will also have that. If we do this correctly, because we're gonna have not much time left, then we gotta go do wolves and also... Okay, this might not work out the best way. Depends how many wolves we've got to go. Do we have at least... How many do we need? 6? 26. Okay. So, worst case scenario, we go back to Nemhillith and we do Wolf Slayer there without Sladed Accelerator. And if we do that, then we only... There's 27 there. Assuming nobody's actually killed them, we only need 26 to actually do that. But we should have some spare time left over. The only issue is we've got to go Grimwater first. Well, we've got to go Grimwater then here first, just to get that... The 2 brigands that we need to do, because I messed up. I wasn't paying attention. I think it's the change of setup has messed me. Oh, you. Please say you haven't done this to me. Have you killed every spider here? You have, haven't you? You've messed me up. I've got 1 spider. 2 spiders. A few spiders. Okay. We can still do this because they're starting to spawn back. They have fairly fast respawns. I was about to say, really, why is a level 40, level 30 here? You know, sort of in such a low area, but then you realize I'm a level 40 in this area, but I have a bit more of a purpose that's more obvious. I didn't see anybody with him, so maybe he does have a reason. Maybe he's just here for whatever. I don't know. Either way, though, just killing these should be easy. Though, this is less than preferred, the way this is all working out, because he's taken all of the spiders out, it's going to take us a bit longer to do these. Plus the fact that we have to go up to... quickly up to Grimwater. And going down to Caledol will probably take more time. Actually, it might be better to go down to Caledol and kill the 2 entrance guys. Thinking about it. I know why. It's because someone killed the ones on the sides, and normally that just completes it. Or maybe I've normally take a little bit longer time and have to at least kill one of the entrance guys. That is a Lawmaster's job. I just heard, I'm pretty sure. I'm either hearing really badly. We also have Enmity of the Spiders to complete here, which is why Bjorning is great. Okay, I'm going to quickly switch to you, and I'm going to accept your quest, but then I'm also going to... No, I'm actually going for once to complete this quest because it's fine. Actually, I don't know. I should probably just cancel it again. Just in case there is something potentially problematic behind it. 10 minutes. I mean, not Keladil, Rath-Tereg. If we do that, Rath-Tereg is more XP and also a bunch of spiders. So I guess if worst comes to worst, and we don't get to do it all now. Right, I'm gonna kill these guys before the others spawn, so I can force the others to spawn. We completed Enmity, but now we need to defeat the rest of them. We need to defeat 6 more? 6 more. 5 more. I think it's 3 or 4 come from this quest. But if he defeats them first, then we kind of have an issue. How many more? 4 more. 3 more. 2 more, rather. So he completes his quest. Tangled Up is now done. That's going to give us Ally of Ered Luin, which is really not useful in any regard to us. So now we have to come through, pick out 2 more spiders with 9 minutes to go. So it is still possible. We have that extra slack, which is nice. You know, I worked through this enough times where I know what I'm doing without too much delay. Other than bad luck in some situations like today. So that means shift 3. We will get out of here. We'll go down to Keladil. We'll take out 2 enemies quickly. As soon as that's done, out of there, and then off to kill wolves, of which is not on the tracker, of which we have 26 more to do, so 13 more kills, and hopefully we should only have to get around there-ish to get 13. And then what we can actually do from that point is go through Rath-Tereg, up to Gundam, up to the Grimwater, up to here, and then go to Noglon, then go Thorin's Gate, then do Fremen's Court, Thorin's Gate, and Silver Deep Mine. So that just adds a little bit extra of the launcher points to us, which will be good. There's also the potential that we might get a perfect luck on this and have 1 Brigand turn up there and potentially another show up either in this area here, which will be great, or behind Thrassy's Lodge, where I'm pretty sure at this point it's a guaranteed spawn instead of just a very lucky spawn. Every time I've done this, he's been there. So either I'm just, super lucky, or more likely, in my opinion, it's just a pretty much guaranteed spot. But he's up here. Right, you're done. Brigand Slayer. Cool. There's a Hendra that's causing us issue. Now for wolves. The best Slayer deed, which again would be done normally at this point in time, but due to certain circumstances was unable to be completed at the correct time. But again, 7 minutes left, and the last Slayer deed in the entire of this place. I think we're doing good for now. We just have to be lucky with 13 in 7 minutes ish. Okay, 1. Okay, we've already been unlucky with all these boars showing up. on another one. At this point, I am not killing them to have potential respawns of them. I'm just killing them because I can do it while I'm moving, and proving my point, experience is always a nice thing to have extra of, no matter where you get it from. And we need to make sure we go the correct way, because if I went over there, we'd be in a dead end, which would severely mess up our times for a little bit. I feel like I've just been really unlucky with this run recently. Not just this one, but like a few of the previous ones. The last one I streamed also had an issue with the wolves, and multiple times before that. It's the biggest, you know, as I said, it is the biggest issue I have when doing this. 5 more to go. 4 more to go. Tabbing everywhere we can. 3. There's number 3. 2 more. And then we can... Okay. 1 more now. Final one. Any more for any more? Wolves want to be killed. There is one enemy past here that we can hope. Nope. You are also not. Damn it, it's really kicking us while we're down at the moment. There's one. Right, cool. More marks as well. Marks are always a nice thing just to have. Right, now we need to go to Rathterig. Since I've switched up the way I'm doing this, this will also give us Explorer of Ered Luin, a few more Lotro points, and it won't give us Deeds of Ered Luin, because to do that we have to do the quests, and we have done 1 quest in this entire area. I could have just gone down here. We have done 1 quest in this area, which is Tangled Up, and Tangled Up is not, you know, not even really one of the quests you need to do if you were doing this the way with... Oh, I guess we could also done Goblin Slayer here. Yeah, Tangled Up is not one of the quests you do when you're trying to quickly do all the quests you want to do in the area. It's actually just a... Oh, if you need to do an extra one, I guess you can do it. But it's actually... the last quest, or the extra quest, is normally actually the one at Thrice's Lodge. So Rathterig, there are 5 areas in this place. We're going to have to not be on our horse for the most part. It will give us the ability just to, you know, extra killing, which is always nice, but it's mainly because these guys will aggro us and knock us, you know, knock my other guy off his horse, which will cause us a little bit of grief, and also can harm him quite a bit. So, the good thing though is we are not at this point on any schedule. We're not on any timings, really. Because the only time we're technically on is the Time of Extraordinary Experience, of which we have 32 minutes left. Which means we should also have 2 minutes of this left. Yeah, 2 minutes 50. And the reason for that is, you know, because that's still ticking down. But we also have... Oh, we also have Enmity of the Goblins. So I guess we have 2 minutes, and we might as well make the most of that. So we'll go up to here. Amon Thank. But we have, yeah, a few minutes. Let's bring that back up. 2 minutes 25, and we have to kill 15 goblins in that time, which actually should be possible, and that will give us Enmity of the Goblins. And then if we get to, I think it's level 20, we can do Enmity of the Goblins 2, which is kill 100 goblins. Worst case scenario, if we don't get all of them done here, we can just add and do them without the Slayer Reaper, or the Slayer Accelerator. But I mean, if I... Preferably... This is where, like, the extra time would come in handy as well. But we're dealing with what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I need a 6th. Final one. Congratulations, you're the final kill. Thank you. Enmity of the Goblins, which gives us an extra 5 or 10. I can't remember. I want to say 5, and I'm not 100% sure. 5. Right, 2 areas. We'll actually go ahead there last. Head down here first. Because we've got to exit out of there anyway, so if that's our final one, I don't mind. Tum Agor. That's the place I was thinking of. Actually wasting my good skills. So, this place and this place, not so in the barricade, Tum Agor, which is up here actually, and this place down here. So we'll go here first, then here, then out of there. And I think this is the one that is the biggest problem. If you don't have a good-ish character helping you out, and if you are on, you know, if you're level 14, what level are these guys? Roughly 11. Okay. If you're like 10 to 15, let's say, even if you come through here, you're going to have a bit of an issue once you reach this point, because there are some levels, not level, but 700 health enemies, which do cause a bit of an issue sometimes. I think it's this one, or it might be Tum Agor, but this is Crookdale, so yeah, it's Crookdale, so this is where that issue does arise. How close we are? We are halfway through level 14, which basically means even by the end of this whole thing, even if we didn't do the Shire, which we are going to be doing the Shire, we would be able to do the loot boxes, which is nice. Because again, although we're going to be unboxing most likely level 10 loot boxes, we have to be level 15 to open the, or use the bound sturdy steel keys that we get out of the box that we get for the 3rd year anniversary. Which kind of is annoying. It used to not have a, like, certain level you had to unlock it, so technically the minimum was level 10, because that's the first loot box you can unlock, obviously. But then they changed it up to 15, because I guess apparently those extra 5 levels are quite difficult. Or enough of a challenge to add on to. I'm not going to complain, because otherwise I change it. Right, Crookdale is fine. Right, I'm going to get on the horse now, because we can hopefully get out of there quickly. But apparently, yeah, it's worth, in their opinion, putting an extra 5 level minimum on it. So I guess the only thing for me, though, it adds is, for me it adds a case of, do I want to settle for a level 10 loot box, or do I want to, you're going to be helped out if you want to just go to Crookdale, or is it a case of, you know, do I want a level 20, like, to do the leveling, or do I want to settle for level 10 and be fine with it, or do I want to push myself a little bit further and get to level 20 and get that extra stuff? So, yeah, I think at this point it might be worth even just running past everything. If it was with this, if I had done enough farming on this guy, which I might do some of in the future, it would be great, because then I get a 78% steed on this guy as well. We can go at super fast, extra 10% speed and stuff. But we unfortunately can't at this point in time. I do also kind of want to check. Oh, I'm going to get this place anyway, aren't I? Oh, am I not? Oh, apparently I didn't. But what I was going to say is I do want to see, potentially... Right, these guys are going to start attacking, so I'm going to look at this map. I would like to see what level we get Enmity of the Spiders 2. I'm not really sure. But yeah, once this is done, we'll go through the northern barricade, through to Gundamon. So that's done. Through to Gundamon, through to Grimwater and the Ringdale area. And once that's done, do we pick up any items? Bronze bound loot box, that's it. Any other interesting items? Nothing there. Anything yet? No. Got a loot box. So at least we got 2 loot boxes out of this, minimum. Right. I'm gonna push myself. No, we do not have it yet. Okay, fine. But we'll go through here, Gundamon, and all the other places we need to go to in order to do this. Northern Barricade, Wrath Area completion done. We will nearly... Apparently I have not done... Oh, I didn't go to the Ward Spire, which is also something I need to do, and I completely went out of... the problem is, yeah, everything threw me out of sync with what I would normally do because of that one little thing. One thing changed and it got really messed up, and there's even wolves around here. So if we had a very small amount, we can actually come around here, remaining, but obviously we had 26 technically missing, 13 really. But by going to Gundamon now, what we can do is minimize our time not doing something for a while. And what I mean by that is we obviously have to go Ward Spire first, which is the furthest away. In fact, I might go manually with him. And then we got to come back to these two. And then we would normally have to go Gundamon, then over here, then over to here. But because this steed is so fast, in comparison, we might actually be worth doing that on his own, to be honest. At least up until this point. So I might leave this guy here, and Gadbrand might get his own little trip of his own. Right, cool. Worst case scenario, he gets a little bit beat up, but we can revive him if really needed. And I know enough about this to hopefully not have that happen. It's just because this guy's steed is so much faster. I'm even going to now boost this back up. This guy's steed is so much faster, or 10% faster than the other guy's steed. So, well, it's a little difficult to play him right now because, you know, it's very difficult to see that screen. We should be fine. It's mainly just holding right click with auto run on and making sure we don't do stupid things like fall off cliffs like I just nearly did and go to the right place, which is going to require me to bring up the map a lot because this place is a little difficult for me to actually get through a lot of the time. I just don't really go around this undead area, so finding out where the Ward Spire specifically is, or more honestly, it's, yeah, getting to this little bit is my frustration, because it does blend in. When you're a little too far over there, it does blend in quite a lot. But yeah, once we go Ward Spire, we'll be done with Alpha Ruins of Ered Luin, which gets us one step closer to Explorers of Ered Luin to be done. And I'm really, really annoyed with myself that I forgot Ward Spire. But I think it's because I was so desperate to use the or get the, you know, Slayer Deed Accelerator used up, and you know, the fact that we nearly ran out actually on Enmity of the Goblins does prove to me that it was justified to change that up. We also have all 8 of these things. Got, you know, spec needed, quest item picked up. Hey, you got mail for getting to like level 10 and the like, and you know, all these different things. But none of them are relevant to us. What is relevant is the 5 Lotro points that we did just pick up, which is good. Roughly how far are we away? We are 500 meters away, pretty much. It's updating very slowly on the other screen. Let's do this. 450. And everything is only threatening to attack, which is nice. In fact, I actually, for the most part, might leave this guy alone. The other guy just sort of alone, because really, all I need to do is run I don't need to kill anything anymore, which is the reason the other character is used. So, yeah, Ringdale, you can not, or Grimwater, you can make sure that nothing attacks you. Grimwater, nothing will attack you if you do it correctly. Ringdale, there's a potential for one enemy to attack you but give up fairly quickly. And then Noglon, nothing attacks you. And getting to Thorin's Hall from that might even just be a case of paying, because it might just be easier. But Grimwater, you come over here. And it just works. Don't have to deal with anybody. Brigand-wise, which is always a nice change. I defeated the large hill bear. How amazing. I don't want to defeat the cub. Don't want to club the cub. That would be most upsetting. And then Ringdale should just be a simple case of getting a little close and jumping straight out, swinging straight out of there. And now we travel this way. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go to Gundamon on the other character and just sort of get a horse over to Thorin's Hall. Because he needs to be there to get to Mitchell Delving for the next one. And I think he should in theory be slower still than this, even on that horse. And we can also cut corners on the faster horse, obviously, because you know it's player controlled, and there's, you know, we don't have to spend that extra time also having to get a new horse from Noglond to Thorin's Hall, or Thorin's Gate rather, and also, you know, it's just a bunch of little things, like you know, saving time.
Greetings, traveler.
Thorin's Gate, and not running into things. Right, now I can just focus on this guy. So normally what would happen is you come around here and then you obviously follow the pathway so you wouldn't hit the mountainside. But then you have to go into there, like you loop around into there and then come back here. Whereas this, we can probably, I don't actually know if this works. We can see if I can just sort of get here and then just straight out. So we say constantly moving. And then now we just have to go to Friends Court, Thorin's Gate, and then Silverdeep Mine. That'll complete Places of the Dwarves, which completes Explorer of Ered Luin, which completes 2/3 of Deeds of Ered Luin. So that actually gives us 130, because we get 100 from here, 30 from... Oh, I'm hitting a post. And yeah. Then, if we ever did these, we'd also get 10, like, quite a few more Lottery points, actually, for doing the questing. So it might even be a good idea to come through doing the questing at some point, just as an addendum to it. But for now, not going to happen. I also want to see how... See, even on this horse, he's still at a constant rate getting further and further away from us. So, yeah, we are definitely faster. Also, I think we technically, yeah, we started earlier, but my point is still, if we were going the same pace, we should in theory be staying at roughly the same distance, whereas we are, you know, quite clearly gaining, except for some reason it keeps updating. It goes up to like 70 and then drops down to 20. I don't know why, but it is a winding road, so it's not really, it's not as, well, that's as the crow flies, but winding roads means he'll get closer and we'll get further away and such. So either way, we'll both get there, because I have to go here, then up here, then over here, whereas he just has to go over to the Stairmaster over there. So we have a bit more of a work to do, and we also have decompleted and lottery points done and such. And we also picked up some virtues and stuff, which is another reason I say that this is a kind of good starting thing for a new character, if you want it, because like let's press J quickly on this guy while we're going. Let's go to virtues. I mean, 1, we have 2 on there, 1, 1, 1, 1. We at least have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 virtues, One of them is tier 2, which is Zeal. You know, it's a nice little starting platform for you to then you know, push off of. Silverdeep Mine, which is always the annoying one, and the other dude is now at Throne's Court, and he's going to go all the way to Mitchell Delving next.
What do you need?
And it's going to lag, like it always does. Always lags there. Always. Damn it. And then if we had done, you know, Hero of Ered Luin, we'd also get a bronze-bound loot box and a sturdy steel key also. And I think a bit of rep by that time as well. Yeah, increased reputation with Throne's Hall, so by that time we'd probably also be at, you know, higher, you know, reputation and all that. So they would like us, I think. What I should do next, really, is I need to go sell some of my stuff. But there's no real vendor in Mitchell Delving. Let's do that. I'm going to go to the vendor hall while you travel, because I have lower inventory space, unfortunately. So, on this character at least.
What do you need?
So I'm going to sell all this stuff. Actually, no, I'm not. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it because there is some tasks I can, in theory, do for the other character that will help us out with that. So I really just need to start getting some more Lotro points on this character just to get some more. Let's get close enough where we can follow. I need to just get enough Lotro points where I can, you know, get some more bank spaces, not bank spaces, inventory slots, and be done with that. So this is 30 minutes, which means we'll probably lose the loot box and such, which isn't a big deal to be fair, and then hopefully we'll have a bunch of other items. We can maybe get rid of, let's see if there's any items in here really we can get rid of for something like that. This gives us an extra 3-ish minutes on top of that just to, you know, have items that we don't need. That also did not help. Damn it. How long have we got left on this? 14 minutes. I am gonna pop another one. I'm just gonna lower this slightly. And also, having completed an enmity quest, we actually get a bake a honey cake trait thing, which just generates food, which is always nice. Quite a nice little skill, actually. I was quite excited when I found out it existed. I just randomly had it. I can also get rid of this item and bring in that and add an extra minute or so. But yeah, these items, like blackened goose and torn furs, these are, you know, trophy things. And this item, this item may be turned in for tasks, this item may be turned in for tasks. And what I can actually do is, because we are slightly off on a bit of rep for Thorin's Hall, what we can actually do, because we have to be level 35, I think it is, to use their rep items, what we can actually just do instead is we can just do tasks and get a little bit of XP added, or rep added, and just get the extra little bit of Lotro points also added to the equation, and everything gets sorted out. I also need to gear up this guy. This has got a level 20 sword, and I'm not sure if swords affect I'm not sure if swords affect damage from a minstrel using their ballads and stuff. So yeah, I need to look into actually that. I also just need to upgrade that sword generally, because if I'm going to actually be doing stuff and hitting something over the head pretty much, then I'd rather it actually oh, you're level 85. What are you doing? Are you just going through here on your war steed, or are you actually going to ruin my day? Nope, I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Right. I wasted a bit of time. I've just realized. Okay, we now have to hope for luck, because those few seconds of time could really be an issue. There's also this guy. See, I'm all like flustered and terrible at this now. Because I thought the other dude was running towards me, which meant, yeah, I thought he was coming towards us, and if he did that, then everything would have worked out 100% better. But now he's messed up the entire plan because he is nowhere to be seen. Okay, whatever. We just have to wait a little bit longer then when we go over to here. Not too big a deal. That one guy puts us by the end of here to 58 out of 60 if we do kill him. Without killing him, we'll be at 56 out of 60, and the front two men here spawn super quickly back, or basically at the same time. You know, maybe a minute after, you know, these two guys here, basically a minute after we finish, so we can come through here and we will be fine, because normally we just have to kill one of them, but I killed two of them anyway. But now we actually have a reason to kill both of them, and if everything else goes to plan, that little bit of time loss won't matter too much. It depends how slugs go, and depends how efficient I am on harvest flies as well. If harvest flies goes wrong, then I will probably have an issue with slugs, which you really aren't suggested to do slugs, but I do them anyway, because why not? If I have that little bit of time extra. If I was on soloing this, oh, I got Sturdy Still Key actually. That is pending. I'm going to make sure I pick that up. If I was soloing this, I would definitely not do slugs, but having a character here to help out means everything is faster, obviously, and everything is guaranteed to be done. See, you can see some of these guys I'm almost killing in one hit. I really need to make sure that I'm actually sorting these guys out, and that might even just be a case at this point of leveling up my gear to be at the correct level, and just getting those stats up, because with my gear at the moment, that's not really worth showing. 35, 32s. So if I can get to the next level of them, we're on 52, which means there's going to be 2 more enemies up here, which will throw us to 56. If I can get to the next level of gear, that might give me the stats just to sort of be one-shotting these guys a bit more commonly. And we're doing enough damage there, and there should be one more enemy, which there is, which will put us up to 56 out of 60. And then we wait. I also like the fact that this guy got the same weapon twice. Normally it would be like, hey, both of you got it, but no, in this case, only he did. Alright, so now I'm just going to sort out a few of my UI things. Since we have an issue. I guess I might as well check what's up in his mail. Just a bunch of stuff. Mad Bear or one of us and the like. Did I pick up a Sturdy Still Key yet on this character? No, but I picked up another Bronze Bound loot box, so at least we have the 3 that we will have if we go that route. But we will also have a Sturdy Still Key to add on to that while we wait, though. This is the most annoying part of this. Once they spawn back, everything's fine. This is one thing I just hate, because it's exactly, if I kill that other guy, it's exactly 1 kill off. And that's what frustrates me. If I could find somehow another kill in that, then we would be good. Oh, no, it is 2. I need to do 2, don't I? Oh, they're spawning weirdly right now. Why are you doing this to me, game? Sometimes they spawn up here quicker than the other ones, so let's just have a quick look while looking back and looking at the map, and oh, this is annoying. Why you do this to me, game? There we go, there's one more. Let's get out of here. That was a huge time kill there. Also apparently have caps lock on. Oh, now you all spawn back. Now you all spawn back. Normally it's these two that spawn back first. I'm even pretty sure I killed that third one after killing those two, so they should have been the first to spawn. But for some reason, not today, so we are going to have to sort out some stuff. But that is 10 Lotro points, so I am not going to complain too much. Except all the complaining I just did. And we're also still in battle because we have one guy running after us, which is nice. Until he finally doesn't. And Harvest Flies is where we're at next. A 2040, which is super easy when you can actually kill the enemies in one hit, which apparently I can't. I haven't got much time tonight. As I said, I'll basically be doing this and then I'm pretty much out for the rest of the night. So I won't have much time, but I will try and get this guy leveled up a little bit. Because he kind of needs to be leveled. I think it might even, as I previously said, be worth just doing some Lotro point farming on this. And we can also got wolves now to kill. Doing some Lotro point farming on this account that this main character's on. And just getting, you know, a bunch more, what's it called? Lotro points, and just, you know, getting a Gift of the Valor. The only problem with Lotro point farming on this character is because it is a free account, not even a premium account, you can't skip the new player intro. On this guy you can, on this character here you can, but on my character I'm using as the level 40, on that account you can't. You have to have a premium account, which means you have to buy something with physical money, or at least have been VIP at least once. So it might even be a case of just spending a bit of money and getting VIP for 3 months on this character and going from that point. I need 12 more Harvest Fly kills, in other words actually 6 more Harvest Fly kills. But yeah, it's still being worked out in my head if it's really worth spending the money. Really? Pretty much, yeah. I make a Bjorning, which is the fastest intro character at roughly 10 minutes compared to the normal 20. And then I use this second account, which is the level 40 of mine, to have, you know, this guy follow with a Slayer Deed Accelerator. He follows and I just get a bunch of deeds done. There are different ways of doing it. Some people do questing in the Arid Luin, like I didn't do in this case, which gets you an extra, I think, 50 for quite a bit of extra time, so that's why I don't generally do it. Because in that time I can come over here and do this stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much the premise. Making characters over, doing low level deeds, making a new character again. But being my character, or my account being a bit older for the LP farming, means that I can also open three loot boxes pretty much every single time as well. So I actually get money, obviously, from just leveling. I mean, how much money we got right now? 109, but inventory stuff is going to be a ton as well. But yeah, we'll get money out of this as well as being able to open those and potentially getting some good items, even more steady still keys potentially, which is always a nice addition. And I get that on every character as well, which is nice. How many do we have? One more. As soon as that's done. God damn it, you took extra time, didn't you? You had to do that. You had to aggro. Right. Bam Furlong next. I also kind of want to check quickly how many lottery points are we on. So I'm going to quickly... We are on 1,955. So extremely close to 2,000. 45 away. And 2,495 is where I need to be fairly soon. And then I've got to get like 4,000, which is going to be a killer. That is going to hurt. But I'm okay with it. Okay, stock tower is fine. How much time we got left on the Soleadid? 20 minutes, roughly. 18 minutes. 19 minutes. Yeah. Where are we right now? Wolves, spiders, goblins. Make sure we're at stock tower. Good. Then slugs. I'm not sure if we'll have the time to do slugs, but now that I've sped up spiders, then I might be able to. Speeding up spiders was the best, I think, addition in a little while. I'm very happy with how that came out. Alright, now we've got to... Alright, it's just quicker, I think, just to go through the water. And then get on a horse as we get out, I think. Boom. You can get on your horse. You can get on your horse while you follow me. Thank you. And then wolves, we have 30 plus 10, or 30 plus 5, 35. And there's also a ward up here, which is eventually going to pay out for us, because we're a man on the minstrel character, and they have Enmity of the Wolves. And eventually, I'm going to do another of these lottery point runs, where I will get Enmity of the Wolves completed. In fact, have I already done that? Now, Enmity of the Wolves, I've done 10 out of 250. So in 239 runs after this one, we will have Enmity of the Wolves 3. Or I could just go to like Angmar, which is actually where I'm leveling on this guy right now, to be fair, with a bunch of wolves. So just that will be eventually where we do that. I was going to say, I don't really believe I've done enough lottery point things where I've actually gotten to Enmity of the Wolves 3 just with that. I should really kite these guys around like I normally do, but it's a bit of a pain. Focusing on them one by one also just works, so... One more. Come on, in the line of sight please. There. And make sure I go the correct way for spiders. I should keep this up. I'm supposed to keep this up. How do I apparently do that? I wasn't clicked in, that's why. 15 minutes. 16 minutes. I need to stop selling myself short of what I've got right now. Spiders should only take minute and a half max. 2 minutes if I'm unlucky, but I don't think I will be. And then if I don't get to do the good strat, then it's going to be considerably longer. And then after that is goblins, which is easy-ish. It's not difficult, it's just boring, I guess. Is like this one's, you have to pay attention on this specific bit, because you got to go to specific places to make specific enemies spawn, which is what I like and find interesting about this. Is anybody here? No, we should be good. Yeah, which is what I really like about Spider Slayer, is the fact you physically have to think where you're going, and by that time, you know, you're done. I mean, I shouldn't even be attacking him really. I can wait on that. should... I'm getting a little bit of lag, actually. That's not good. That's what I guess I get for streaming and having 2 clients logged in. Okay, you're sorted. You get killed. Oh, you're not dead. Then over here, which should spawn 2 more to spawn. A queen, which sucks. I hate queens in this. What are we at? 16 out of 40. So you go here, make this guy spawn. I always forget to do them. You're dead. And then I might even be able to do this without making the next batch spawn. But I'm going to anyway because it's easier. How many we got? 32. 4 more kills. 2 of them are going to be down here. There we go. I guess what I can do is I can just do that. And then I need 1 more. Which there are 2 down there. So I can quite easily just do that. And out of here. With time to spare. And then obviously goblins is our minimum will get finished, and slugs is an added 15-point bonus if we have the time and the luck. That's the only one that luck pretty much dictates it, which is why I think nobody suggests doing it. Which is fair enough. In the end, the whole point of this is guaranteed a certain amount of points. Whereas the slugs, it's rolling the dice a little bit. But at this point, we got to decide. We've been level 15 for a very long time. I just realized we have to now think about whether or not we're going to be going for a level 20, which gives us an extra 100 Lotro points. Or if we're just going to stay with level 15, which gives us not the extra 100 Lotro points. But it takes a very long time. I think we might as well, considering we have an extra 25% boost to what we're doing. I think that extra 25% boost is a nice addition that will help us a lot in getting us there. And it is nearly 5 o'clock. Which is annoying, because depending on how long it takes to level up, we might have not the ability to do what we want. Okay. Right, what we'll do is we'll see how it goes, I guess. Because then I have to go down to the Barrow Downs. I think I think I'll leave it. I know we have a 25% bonus XP, as I literally just said, but I don't really think that's enough to make it that much quicker, considering we already work with 100% bonus XP. And yeah, I just don't think it will be worth it, and I have to get ready for tonight, so that is going to take quite a bit of time. So we'll do this, and then we'll level up, or since we're level 15, we'll unbox the 3 loot boxes that we have. Also gives us the time to work on that extra rep stuff that we need to sort out. Oh. There we go. Done. And level 16, since I was talking about leveling so much. I can always come back to this guy as well, if I need to. I won't delete him until I need to do this again. So in the meantime, what I can do is just have that extra time and just sort of work with him, get him to level 20 and add an extra 100. when I have a bit more time. Though it is a case of whether or not it's necessarily worth it. Like, I could get 100 extra Lotro points for X amount of time, or I could restart and then get however many Lotro points. Like, let's say it takes me an hour to get to level 16 to 20. Roughly. I don't know. Does it then at that point, you know, is it worth spending the hour or hour and a half, let's say, being generous there, to get to level 20 to get 100 points, in comparison to spending what is at this point, I think, 1 hour 16 minutes getting however many points I've already got so far. I mean, granted, there is a lot more work to this. And also, you get so much more money, though, from doing the level 20 stuff. I will say that much. Guaranteed. And then you can also unbox the level 20 stuff. So I might actually think about it. I don't know. If there's any time to do it, it's probably now. I'm just trying to convince myself to do it at this point. So I guess what we'll do is do that, and then we have so much time. We have 3 more hours in theory, minimum, of double XP. What I think we'll do, we have 49 minutes anyway on that. What we will do is we will do some task stuff in the homestead first. Or actually, I might be able to do that in Thorin's Hall. I can't think of where the task post is in Thorin's Hall though. Task bulletin board. Where is it while we run around here and hope to be lucky? This is a dower hand if we want to kill those. Yeah, these biting gnats are the biggest pain. We have 7 minutes, basically, to pick a very large amount. There's apparently one at Gondammon. That is where it is. So we would have to go to Gondammon to do that. Which is a little bit of a trek. Okay, if I can minimum... I think at a minimum, if I can get the basics lady done, I'm happy with my time. 6 out of 20. Because I'm not being too terribly lucky at this moment in time. But maybe our luck picks up, because I can already see 2. As long as nobody's around here, I think we're good. And as I say it, someone appears. How lovely are you? 95. Okay, I don't know if you are coming around killing bog slugs then. This is where I wish I had the ability to use like Warsteed stuff, because in this sort of area, because I would so totally get Warsteed for this character to do that. I mean, it would be way too fast for the other character, but the hope would be he'd be close enough to do it. Putrid bog slug, though. I've been very lucky with these. 2 minutes and we've done 7 kills, pretty much. That is pretty terrible luck. because all these buzzing gnats take up space that they could spawn. Same with those bog toads. Our luck is looking up, though. Uh, 8 out of 40. And 3 minutes. 4 minutes. That's not happening. Let's see how close we can get. At least we have those extra 5 though. Actually, 10 would always be nice, but maybe we can get that from the rep. From Thorin's Hall. See, this is why people never recommend you do this. I don't even recommend you do this. I'm a bit stupid for doing this. I'm technically being hypocritical right now by doing this, because it is a pretty stupid idea to do bug slugs for a Slayer Deed. But I mean, what else am I going to be doing with the, extra 10 minutes or so, let's say, of the Slayer Deed accelerator? It would be even more as well if this guy could run at faster speeds, but that is something that we have to wait for the future to do, because that is expensive. 2,495, which is actually how much I'm aiming for at this point in time for the Rise of Rohan, because I made a very particular point of I could have either bought the journeyman riding trait thing, or I could have picked up the Rise of Rohan, and I decided to do the riding trait for some stupid reason. Right, 28 out of 40, so 6 more in a minute and a half. And we can also add on at the end, I guess, whatever we need to do for non-Slayer Deed stuff, like just add a bit extra on. It's not even great to be here for the XP as well. It's annoying. It's just not a good thing being here. Oh, they have the red skeleton horse. I have one of those. I genuinely do. I'm actually upset that I own that though, because the way I got it was very upsetting. Also very surprised that he did not just get dismounted. 50 seconds for 5 more kills. That's a kill every 10 seconds. Close! Come on! Do this in like 10 seconds and then we can add a bit of extra time for finding another one. We might actually do this. Probably won't, but no, that's not what I want. Oh. I am tabbing like crazy. 2 more kills in 20 seconds. Worst case scenario, at this point it comes to 4 kills of bog slugs. There's one there though. Hopefully we can get it. Hi though, at least we got one. We are... Oh, actually, no, we apparently did it fine. Oh, I apparently did complete Slayer of the Shire. I didn't actually think I'd done it. Then we can get rid of that, at least. Maybe I read it as one more kill, like 2 more kills, but it was actually only 1. I don't know. But now we have to just do some simple things. We have to go to the party tree, apple doors, and then Dora Brownlock's farm. Very simple things. I like that on the other screen, you know, they're super close. On this screen, not so much. There's a bit of distance there. Quite a bit of distance. Okay. Dora Brownlock's farm we'll go to first. I normally don't do it this order. I normally do Dora Brownlock's farm last. So I am, you know, since I'm changing everything about my my normal route, why not change, you know, the basic things? So now we'll go to Hobbiton, over to here, party tree, then we can go back down to, I guess we'll have to go to Mitchell Delve. Actually, no, we'll go to Archer. We'll go to Combe. From Combe, we can go to Thorin's Hall. From Thorin's Hall, we can go to Gundamon. And then Gundamon, we'll go to do the tasks that we need to do. Because we have 1 minute, and these are just, these definitely aren't going to be items we need to worry about. With the 10 minutes left. Yeah, this we don't need to really care about. These are actual physical items that we can equip. So that's not going to be a worry. That, whatever, and then at this point it's half an hour, and then we just have to make sure we pick up the sturdy steel key when needed. Go past the party tree with all the riddles and such. Right, Explorer of the Shire Dam started, half of it done. Apple Doors is our finale. And there we go. We also are now known to the Maltham House, which means we have a bit more rep. We get given... known would be... Is it 5? No, it's 10. Okay, so from getting the rep in Thorin's Hall, though, we'll also get the extra 10 Watcher points, which is always a nice addition. Which does beg the question now, how many Watcher points are we on? 2030. We're in the future. And we also have to make sure we pay attention to what items we need. So having a look at this, Gundamon has got the task bulletin board. It needs dirty wings, dull beaks, matted furs, matted feathers, broken daggers, matted skins, broken sword sheaths, light carapaces, dirty filth, and squishy goo. So we will both quickly head back to Archet. And then make our way down to there, because there's a potential that both of these guys have items for that, and I want to make sure both of them are there to work correctly for it. So you're going to follow. The problem here is this guy has to travel to Westbury, whereas the Yawning needs to travel to Combe. Which is the difference between one account being VIP and one account not. Well, one account being a VIP and one account being free as a whole. Even a premium wouldn't actually be able to do that, because that's one of the nice things that I got changed. Unless that you got premium via having VIP at least once, because then you would have it. So what I'm going to do is we'll do this task thing. I'll then sell all the stuff. What I'll do then is I'll take a tiny little bit of a break for some food and a drink, because my throat is getting a bit sore. Take a few minute break for that, and then we'll get back with the leveling for however long. I will then actually want to time how long the leveling takes and see if it is actually worth doing that really or not. What we're going to do though is, yeah, we can't go sell them, but you
How can I be
can
of service?
go to Thorn's Gate. I can't though. So we are going to have to do things slightly separately, which is frustrating, but no worries. No worries there. So we go from here, and then we go to Gundamon. So you...
What
and
do you
then-
want?
Oh, I haven't actually gone to Gundamon as a place yet. That sucks. I
Well
will pick
met.
a place actually to Noglon then. Because I can focus on this character a little bit then. Because I never physically talked to the guy in Gundamon. That's going to be an issue. That's annoying. That is actually very annoying. Oh. Let's scroll down here properly. So yeah, as I said, this stuff shouldn't be too much of an issue. This is all level 12 stuff anyway. It's just the sturdy steel key that is a thing. But as you can see, all these items here are pretty much, you know, trophy items. And we can only do a certain amount of tasks per day. You can increase that via different things. But we can do 5 tasks, and on this we can do 5 tasks. I'm not sure how you increase the task limit. I think there's a way you can increase the task limit on your character, but not over your account. Other than, you know, the 20.
How can I be of
Necro
service?
Let's actually have a look. All characters begin with a quota of 5 tasks. Complete task deeds increase your daily quota to maximum of 10. Each completed deed increases them by... Alternatively, you can unlock increase the maximum quota by fidgeting with the lots of your store. You increase the
Well
daily
met.
quota to a maximum of 15. The task quota resets to 0 every day at 3 AM Eastern Time, ET, the extraterrestrial. Alright, what we're going to do is at this point, I am just going to get on my Steed the Eldar because I don't have to focus on the other dude. And we'll go sort this out. And I do like the fact that we've done all that and we still have space. Which does bring up the point once again of inventory space is king. It's really nice to have. Probably would even be a better idea to just trade over my entire inventory and just stack it with what I have here. That might even be what we do. It will mean this character gets no money for the moment. But once we do, the real money starts pouring in when we do the leveling in the Barrow Downs. For now, we'll probably get maybe a gold, but we'll get maybe 2.5 to 3 gold from that leveling. So, you know, it's depends how you do things. We want that deed gone as well. No need to worry about it. We can also see if we can just complete the quest as a whole anyway right now. The deeds or whatever. So the let's talk to you first.
Well met, friend.
Where's the deed board? Genuinely don't know. Is it up here? Or task board rather. Oh, it's over here. Yeah, I remember this. Never used it, but I remember it. I need to do these on my main as well. I just haven't done these. What we need to do is we need to look through what we have a ton of, like broken daggers. Like, I know I have that, for example. And then... I guess I could just try and complete that one a lot. So what's this, Dory. Dory, is you up here? Dory is over here.
Greetings.
There we go. That's what I needed. Known and friend. Or known is what I completed. And then I need to, yeah, do 100 of those. 5 a day. and I have basically done none on my main. I don't actually think I've done a single one on my main. Do I have 5 stacks of those? No, but I do have 3 stacks. More. So
Well met.
Oh, is it only 10? Oh, that's perfect. I don't even have to worry. I'm just going to complete the same quest over and over again for 5 times.
What do you want?
Get some more rep. 300 rep is not a lot, but it's rep nonetheless. And in our case, we needed a little bit of rep to push us over the edge. But I'm fine with doing this quest a little bit.
Well met.
It's going to give me a little bit of XP. It's not going to really be much, but you never know. What if we have to keep this character too? You know. This is literally a waste of time.
What do you need?
Right, that's now done. These 2 are done. Task limit reached. It's fine. So what we can do now is go sell our stuff to the grocer.
Of what help may I be to you?
And everything in here should be pretty sellable. Because we didn't pick up a steady steel key at all, so no,
Might you
no
lend me
great
an
thing
ear?
there. Browsers a
At
shop.
your service.
Sell
and your
anything
families.
amazing. Don't think so. There's a steady steel key we need to look after. Everything else is sellable again. And also sellable. So 846 we made on here. So in total we have 982 silver. And on this character we now have 72. But we made roughly pretty much the same. Really, yeah, it's looking about the same. I think. Pretty much 474 times 2 is what we made. So 800, 948 silver. Yeah. So what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to log out of this character. I'm then going to log out of this character as well, I guess. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the BRB screen for a little bit. I'm going to grab myself something to eat, and we will then go ahead and do some more leveling until we are at level 20 on our main, or on our other character. And yeah, that should be good. Right, just had to sort a few things out on physically the game. We are back though. Let's get right into this. We are in the lowlands, obviously. Let's get to the Barrow Downs. That's going to be a bit of a pain because we've used our travel skill already, or our milestone skill, to arch it, which means we physically have to make our way back there. Isn't too big a deal because, I mean, we have half an hour left on the Tome of Experience, Tome of Extraordinary Experience, and oh, I just realised they're not in a fellowship anymore. There we go. Yeah, the Tome of Extraordinary Experience is 28 minutes, but we also have 3 of them left. So no matter what, we have 3 hours, even if it takes us somehow 28 minutes to get there. But we, right now, have to go back to Gundamon. And health regen is really slow because we are technically now in combat. But once that's sorted, we should hopefully... Anything still attacking us? Nope, I think it's just holding on to a grudge right now. Come on. There we go, we're out of combat, which means everything should be regenerating health and the like, which is good. I kind of wish I realized this before I did this. Like, technically I could have gone to the homestead, which I think I mentioned, and that would have actually been perfectly fine. That would have also allowed us to do any of the areas that we had unlocked but annoyingly, we were being stupid and had to go digging down to prove a point. I could have even just, you know, looked it up and gone, oh, I need to keep 10 of these, let me lock them and just go over there and do stuff. But no, I had to do it stupidly. I also then have to, out of this, in the next 4 levels, either pick up preferably 3 of the Barrow-bound or Barrow Iron-bound loot boxes. Because I don't think I have many left on this character. Or any at all. I have a lot of gold and I have a lot of bronze. And I think I have some elven. But yeah, I don't know about Barrow, which could cause an issue if we don't have enough, which either means we're going to have to buy some at an exorbitant rate, or just do kind of a half and half of bronze and Barrow. I hope we can do all Barrow. What I don't hope for is another picker mount. If I get another picker mount, I don't really care what happens. I'm still deleting the character. Because I will be very, very annoyed with this game and its luck that it gives me. Singular guard, hello, how are you doing? Right, we're back. How much time do we have left? It took us 3 minutes then, roughly. 3-4 minutes. So now, Westbury. And then we go to the Barrow Downs. And then we start timing from level 16. From the first kill, I want to time her up. I'm just gonna do that on my on Chrome or something, I think. Somehow we finished exactly in the same spot, even though I pressed them at different times. How does that work? I don't know. Okay, let's go right up here into the Barrow Downs. I don't think I'm going to count a timer until we get there, so we will have barcasts in here and such that, you know, barcasts, potentially if we don't just run past all of them, which is more likely, I think. What we could do is we could unfellowship until we get there. That might be something that gets done. Or I could probably just do what I'm doing now, which is just run through them all and be stupid, pretty much. And get rid of this deed, because we don't need it. And then run away from all these barcasts, because we don't want to deal with it. So I think it's level 13 we can come in here minimum and this work out, because obviously if you have enemies that are too high a level for you, they also won't give you XP, as well as the fact that if you are too high for them. And I think that level threshold is 7, which would make sense because these guys are level 20, and obviously 20 minus 7 is 13. So if you're level 12, I think, you know, it would be 8 levels above you and it wouldn't work. I think it's purple is what doesn't give you XP. I'm not sure about quests, like purple quests, but definitely purple enemies will not give you the XP that you need in order to do anything. Right, now we got the bit of a problem because we got to get in here without preferably being attacked, but we will no matter what, so there we go. I'm going to get dismounted and sent through here. And there is someone else here. A friend from afar. Who really has not done the work in here, so we will have to do that on our own. Oh, I need a timer, don't I? Stopwatch. There we go. There we go. That's all sorted now. I gotta remind myself that exists. But level 20 is going to be a little bit away, so I actually don't know if I will remember. I'll try and remember. If not, then I guess I always have the VOD to look back at. I also just got a Barrow Ironbound loot box, which is great. I need to keep an eye on that as well. So many times have I missed a Sturdy Steel key drop and a bronze, or a loot box drop and stuff, even though they're colored completely differently. Yeah, the purpose of the stopwatch or anything is to obviously, what is it? To basically it's to test whether or not it's worth actually. Basically, to test whether or not it's worth getting a character from level 15/16 that you've just taken through this route 4 levels above to get to level 20, or really if it's worth just getting to level 15/16 again in another route. Depends how long each takes, and this is with double XP boosts, so you know, we do have that going for us, and the 25% boost from this, so it is going to be slightly skewed. But if it's still too much, even with 125% extra XP this weekend, then it's definitely not really worth it unless you want specific items from a level 20 loot box. Otherwise, I really am fine with being at level 15. Though, again, we are using only a level 40 character who is not one-shotting these guys at all. If we can get to a point where we're one-shotting everybody in here with our skills, even our most basic skill, then that's where we really start succeeding, and then we can come through here and just deal a bunch of damage. We can fight the enemies, and use stuff like Call of the Second Age and Call of, what is it? Arome. If we can use stuff like that, then that's fine. But if we can't, then it doesn't really work too well. And the good thing about this as well is we are also going to get some extra lecture points. So it isn't just 100 that we're getting. It's actually like a bunch more, because we also have stuff like Gravedigger, Laura the Cardolin Prince, White Slayer, Barget Slayer, Nemesis of the Fallen. Well, Barget Slayer isn't quite done, but it's there nonetheless. I need to heal quickly. Yeah, I cannot wait until these guys are just gonna be one-shot by a character potentially. I don't even know if my hunter will one-shot these guys with his like most basic skill, Quick Shot. I don't know if Quick Shot will actually do enough damage to these guys to actually kill them. We also only need one more page of the Cardolin Prince, which is page 22. And I'm keeping an eye on the this general chat, so if we get one of those, that'll be nice to see. I also haven't seen any interesting drops as of yet. We'll also get to start a new deed because this guy's here. I can't remember what deed he's part of. He was part of Execution of the Wicked. I don't know if I've done Execution of the Wicked with this guy. I don't think I have. I just think he doesn't show up because obviously I've killed him already. Yeah, nothing extra here yet. Anything with you? See, now the cool thing about having a Bjorning in this situation is, yeah, I get knocked out and I get all this stuff taken off me, but I do not get it on this guy because he does not get power at all. He does not have power as a whole, so he can't have power taken away from him. That's always a nice little addition. I always love doing that. That's my favourite thing to do. Have we picked up the Lore of the Cardinal and Prince yet? I don't think we've done all of it. In fact, I'm actually going to, on the next enemy I encounter, which for some reason isn't here. Is someone else coming through here? What I want to do is... No, we still haven't got page 22. But by the time we get to 20... we hopefully should be. We're pretty close to done with 17 at the moment. That's another thing I might do. We also just completed White Slayer. Oh, this 105's in here. Oh, great. I mentioned that I would probably have up here the deeds and stuff. I might also have the levels go over here, especially if I get a 105 doing this. Just those are the two real interesting sets that's even worth caring about. Health you can see already, and because by being here, and you know, modifiers like this are always viewable. The only other thing is inventory, but that's not too bad. We can always see that from here at least. I'm just a little worried about that 105 coming in here and potentially, you know, using up stuff, which I guess is kind of a nice handicap we can use for the 25% extra XP and all that. We can just say ish. But as I did say before, I'm not sure if there's really are you doing this to me? Look at all these stats you have on, because you have a lot of stuff at 105. I also need to learn Warden 1's another one I want to learn. It seems an interesting class, but I never got into it. Again, it's the point of having, or the goal being, a 105 of everything. So to be fair, I'll probably have a 105 minstrel here before I have a 105 minstrel on this, the other account. Don't do this to me. Don't do this. Oh, we completed Lore of the Cardinal and Prince though. That's nice. You really are just making a point now, aren't you? You're just basically trying to kill whatever I attack. If you follow me around, I'm going to be upset. Right, you know what? I'm leaving. I'm leaving. You're gonna just kill my enemies. See, I'm level and you don't need to. They would give you all my Carlo and trinkets. I have too many anyway. Really? I don't know what level you are though. I think you're level 29, aren't you? 46. Okay, that's not too bad. You're still being a bit annoying. So it's not like I own this place, so I can't complain, except all the complaining I've just done. It's empty complaining, really. It's complaining with the knowledge that it's not going to get anything done. I just don't know why you got a 105 in this area doing this. Right, I'm going to aggro all of you. And that's going to happen. That's going to be great. And that's how we do things. And I just completed Gravedigger as well, which is a nice addition. Which is, again, more logic points added on top of everything. So what I can do is on the activity thing in the store, you can actually see when you got given turbine points from either buying it, using a code and stuff, or from getting them in game. So what I can actually do is I can take everything past a certain time where there's a big gap where I took my break. And I'll be able to roughly tell from, the time of this video. And I can also then work out exactly how many I got in this extra segment area. What I kind of want to do, the problem is I'm not aggroing everybody. Everybody's being aggroed via, other stuff. But everybody's being aggroed by him, or aggro on him rather. And the problem there is I want to just kite a bunch of enemies around, but it's very difficult when you're not getting attacked. Like, I would love to just kite every enemy in this entire room as like a champion and then just, swing around my swords and all dead. Oh, and that's going to be Barra Bree is going to be my inventory overload, which probably means I have a bunch already in here. I actually don't have a single one, surprisingly. My favorite item in the game. I wonder if my campsite actually would do enough. Like my campsite for my hunter, I wonder if that does enough healing where you could actually survive this. Plus like Daleman's Crown, because they don't actually have minimum level. They shouldn't do. Yeah. That's 2,500 combat. It's all about out of combat in that situation. Now, if Barra Bree counted you as being in combat, that would be the cruelest thing in the universe. But luckily it doesn't. Also, we are super close to being level 19. Roughly 2,000 XP. 1,790 to be perfectly exact. And we're getting about 100 from each of these guys. 225. What did I kill? Oh, it must be a Barra Candy. Yeah, it was. Oh, they gave me like 94. But yeah, these guys are giving us 225 each. So 5 of these kills for 1,000 XP. So 10 kills and we'll level up. Well, under 10 kills, but you know what I mean. No, you're not having my kill. Never. You're also not having my kill. Ever. Never, never will you ever have my kill. Right. Stuff is starting to spawn back here, so while we have the time... Again, speaking of time, it's been 13 minutes at this point in time. That is actually not that bad. I don't know how big an impact these 25% extra XP is giving me, to be fair though. Because it feels like it's giving me more, almost, than the 100% is giving me. Also, we just got Enmity of the Goblins, which we can also do after the fact, ever so quickly in Sarnor, or next to Sarnor, which also works because at level 19 we get Enmity of the Queens too, which is always great. I should probably just regen. Come on. I have 0 power. Okay. That's a bit of an issue. I wonder I couldn't do anything. This is why I need a better sword. Right there. Where's my outline? Power regen. 3,000. Okay. So I just need to... Not? There we go. Now that I'm out of combat, I can deal with you. I hate this thing so much. And we knocked out for 15 seconds, then I'm going to get aggroed by him. At this point, rejuvenation potion doesn't actually sound that bad. Actually, not too bad. I wasn't in, didn't count me as being in combat for most of that. So even though I was knocked out, I wasn't in combat and I was regenerating power. One of the things I hate about being in this place, which is also why my hunter is terrible in here. My hunter goes through so much power so quickly. On top of the fact that, you know, power is then getting taken from him is super terrible. I actually don't know what the effect is. What's this? Well, that's shadow damage. This thing. I have a thing, don't I? Apparently I've never done Cry of Dissonance before, but work that one out now. I swear I have a... Oh, it's literally Story of Courage. Let's not be knocked out, and then let's just do this. And get rid of that from us. Nice. If only I did that before. I was literally looking for like a potion thing that's normally there, which is why I went for it. And this looks like a similar thing to what our Lawmaster has, so I thought it was good. And then, yeah, I have this extra thing, which I don't even know what it does, but now I guess I need to do this again. And get rid of it. While hopefully getting through level 19, technically, super quickly, to level 20. There we go. Still, how much XP am I getting from these guys? Still 225. Good. Always good. I'm really a good person at using the wrong skills and the wrong character at the wrong time. I'm also kind of surprised. Like, it's still normally so much longer to get them to level 20. I don't know if it's because, I don't know, I had a break this time maybe? Or it's maybe I've got a better character this time. Like last time I think properly sort of timed it out. It was a character that, you know, was lower level, so it took a lot longer. Or it could just be the fact that I didn't use double XP for some reason last time. Because I definitely don't think the 25% extra XP is making that much of a difference. Because I'm assuming it's a plus 125% rather than it's, you know, doubling from this and then, like, so it's double by base and then adding 25% to the base. It seems like it wouldn't be how that works. But if it is really this quick normally, then I go back to what I said earlier, which is yeah, it is super worth doing. Just this extra bit of time. I think what I was also thinking is just the getting here just takes a while. Right. These Barrow Spirits I hate so much because they disappear if you don't kill them quick enough. Let's heal us up. Yeah, it drains 37 power every 3 seconds for 30 seconds. That is a pain. You are getting knocked out. No, you just wasted my skill. I'm fine with just getting aggro on these guys and you killing them. I'm okay with that. Alright, we are nearly at level 20, at which point we will compile ourselves some Mathams, which I still have to get a good stockpile of Mathams. I haven't really found a great place to get them other than here. Carlinal Trinkets have a ton of them, but Mathams are a bit more of a pain to get. Though, that said, I have only 17 in my inventory right now, which I think proves, considering, or comparing that to my current 100 plus, I have 109. Also, 2 Barra Iron loot boxes at a minimum, so if I have at least 1 in my inventory, 1 in my bank, I'm good. Unless I picked 1 up here, to which the answer is unfortunately no. Oh, I pressed the wrong key. To my knowledge, from what I can see, it is a no. We have got 32 Carlinal Trinkets, so no matter what, we definitely have enough to pop Dolan Trinkets for the 50 points, but it is the extra 50 from the Mathams that we have to worry about. Though, because we already have Matham rep, we aren't going to need 121, which is good. Because if you didn't know, from 0 to a Kindred is 121 of a 700 rep item. And since we already have a little bit of a leeway there, we are actually fine. I'm going to wait for this to regen, or cool down. I'm going to attack these guys and then I'm going to cool down, wait for the cooldown, and then I like killing those guys. Also helps with Vargas to Slayer a little bit. Come out of hiding, please. Thank you. No, not yet. Good. Now both of those are done, and assuming nobody's come over and killed them, I can do my favorite kill in this place. And he is level 20! How fitting. Normally at this point I would just go to Arch it, but we have 11 minutes left on that. Do you not let me through? So now we get on our horse and follow on. So that was 22 minutes, pretty much. When I get out of here, I'll look at the exact time. I just hold the 22. I don't know about second. 22:26. So 22 and a half minutes. But that gives the leeway for the time I just, had to go and try and stop it for. So the time of from start to completing and getting out the door, which also bugged out for a little bit. So I think that's very good. That is definitely, I think, worth the extra 100 Lotro points, because it's 105 for doing 40 minutes of work in Ered Luin. At this point in time, it's 40 minutes. Then a little bit extra for the Shire, and then add this on. I actually don't know how long the Shire takes, but a little bit extra for the Shire. Add this on. This is probably the quickest out of all. Actually, it'll be about 30 minutes, because it's maybe 35, 40 minutes again, so 1 hour 20. Is it? Yeah, 1 hour 20, I guess, for both. And then add an extra 20, what is it, 22 minutes. 22 minutes, basically. Let's just put it 22. Add an extra 22 minutes onto that. I think that's a good addition. Alright, let's go over here. Sell our items and pick up a, or potentially pick up a, another one of the barrow-bound loot boxes, and then we're gonna have to, unless I picked one up in that time, I don't think I did, so we'll have to get one from the vault or buy one, and then get the Malthams and then unbox it after that. So a bit of work to do still.
I'm pleased to be of service.
And you can see here, 1 gold. Getting a lot of stuff. So, sell. Get a bunch more items. Hold on to those and sell. And over here,
I'm pleased to be of
I
service.
think sell everything. But the trinkets and well-cut Malthams, that's it. Should be. And that was 1 gold, 300. So we made 3 gold in total at this point in time. Oh, god damn it. I need to start a trade. Trade those over. Then we have our separate jobs to do. Mine is to actually go over here. Mine over here is to pick up potentially a third
Hello
one
there.
of these, which we do have. If you bronze, and you can see how many bronze ones I have. I meant to say how many barrow ones. Oh, yeah, we have so many bronze, but we need barrow, so we'll draw one of those. You can see how many cardinal and trinkets I also have. It's insane.
How can I be of service?
I never actually have gone there yet, so that sucks. That's fine. Black badges, I actually need to get rid of those. Those are pretty useless to me, but I will do that at some point. It's only bands of Numenor that really matter. I have 5.5 stacks of those. 5.5, yeah. Then, yeah, I have a Spesto Steel Key, which I've never used. I'm just going to wait until it gets to like 105, I think. Yeah, it's mainly gold and bronze. A few dwarf steel and 1 more barrow iron bound now. So I need to actually just go about and collect quite a few of them if I can. Let's actually
What
put
can I do for you?
that one in. And I guess that can get thrown in. Doesn't matter too much. Remove these from our inventory, and your legend grows, we'll keep that. So yeah, we have 3 of those, which is fine. What we can do now is increase that up, and you can see what we're doing here. So we are coming over to this area over here to pick up a Curiosities. Talk to the Curiosity Center, which is right there. And we are going to be picking up enough of these. We have 3 of them, 200. These cost 20 each. Enough to get, I think 110 is what we need. Well, I'll go 60. No, I'll go 120, and then from that we can just trade over and keep what's remaining. 121, so that's too much, but it is, yeah, it's more than we need, but now I'll trade over what's remaining, and that'll be fine. So, we had like 13, so we only actually needed really 100. So we have now just become a kindred twice, which means we should see in a second. You have gained 100 watcher points. 95. Oh, sorry. It will be 100, but 5 of them got done earlier in time. So now we can trade back these 30 and the 13 and the bronze-bound loot boxes. And then what we'll do is we will basically... Oh, I'm actually going to get swift travel back. To be fair,
Greetings.
that's probably a good idea. So what we can do is we can trade these bronze-bound loot boxes over. We will trade over from this character. Oh, hiccups. The barrow iron-bound for the bronze-bound, and then open up the 3 barrow iron-bound loot boxes, which is the plan. And you can see how many we're just getting. So many. You are now complete this deed. You are now this. Completed Kindred of Menabri. All these different things. We have to make sure. Yeah. Okay, these are right here. So how many am I at now? Is the question. 2,155. So 340, I think, away from from getting what I need. Fair play. So what I'm going to do now is we will trade over what we need from each character. So you and you can go and you can go, and then I'll trade over to 3. So these Barrow Ironbound are fine. I'll then post this over to you, so I don't accidentally keep it.
How can I be of service?
Yeah, I need a ton more. I'm spending way too many marks on Mathams, or work at Mathams, so I need a better way of getting them. So I will have a look into that. That is the plan. So that is it for this character that you can't see right now, but this character you can see. Hello, I'm here. That is it for him right now. I'm actually going to log out or quit the game. So if I then go into full screen, everything should hopefully fix itself a little bit. There we go. And the other, obviously, client is now gone. So I'm going to quickly, just in case we get anything good, I'm going to pause the music quickly. Just in case we get anything really good for this. And this will be the final bit of the stream. We'll do this and then we'll leave. So let's just organize this all up. And yeah. So just time to sort a few things out in the background. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Alright. Okay then, so we have our 3 Barrow Ironbound loot boxes, and we also have the 3-year gift box, which is going to give us the Sturdy Steel keys. Open up that, and we are going to open these 3 with these 3 and see if we get anything good. Hopefully we do. That'll be the plan. I kind of hope I don't get another mount of, or pick a mount, but we'll have to have a look. So I'm going to open this. Tattered hat, okay, and a crafted axe of deep wounds. I'm okay with that. It's not great, but someone might buy this, maybe. Next one. Crafted sword of the swift and strong, and earring of the aurochs. Not looking good. Not even a key. Thank you, key. So we have a Tome of Extraordinary Experience, which is amazing. I will have that on my main, which is max level, so I'll probably just put it to... I'll put it in my main, and then we'll work off just whatever. And then, whatever it needs to go to. And then a Sturdy Steel key, and a tracking tome box, which I never use. Maybe, can you sell these? Oh. Well, I'm going to delete this character anyway, and it's bound to it, so... Not like I could do much. Anyway, so these two will get sent over, then I will also have... I have all these to send over as well, which will also include the Slay Deed thing, the Tome of Enhanced XP Supply, and I'll send basically these 4 over, because these are the only 4 really worth anything here. Everything else is pretty not not what I want. So and I'll maybe trade that over as well. But I think that's all. At least we got the key out of it. That's good. Another addition to what I need in that. So I'll transfer those over in just a second. None of these are bound, are they? Bound to account, I know that much, but okay, these are bound to account, so and then I'll send over all my monies as well. So that's what that's going to be 21, 183, and then 3. So if I change that to 22, it doesn't work. That's good. Shred that over, and that's us done on this character, which is great. So yeah, we'll quickly just go over to the main character, which is fine. Then I want to just have that done, but I also want to quickly go into the store, and I want to see, because I don't know. Oh, we can also put this music back on. I just realized. Okay, I accidentally restarted it instead of unpausing, which yeah, just threw a certain amount of time in. But basically what we can have now is I have that added, which is good, except I don't really know what I'm going to do with the Tome of Extraordinary Experience, since I actually have, I think, a few of those in the vault now. But I have 2 new Sturdy Steel keys, which is great, which means I'm on 22, I think. And the plan is, the ultimate goal is 100, and then 100 Anorian chest. Also, I need to really take this map off, because it's not even relevant to where I am. Okay, so Sturdy Steel key, good. What am I on? 21. And then monies 652. I need a lot because I'm going to be spending a ton on a first age. I can't speak today. Very, very soon, most likely. And then those also added. So that means I now have 2 tomes of, or 2 enhanced XP supplies. 2 of these in here. I also have a bunch of, no wonder my inventory's full. And another one of these, which I think, again, I have one in here. I know I have tomes of accelerated war steed training. I also have tomes of extraordinary experience to 5, but that's not what I'm after. Do I genuinely not? I thought I had a ton of these. Maybe they're in a different character. Maybe they're on my other character. I'm not sure. So what I'm going to do is, for the moment, these are the only items going in here. Write a special passage. Oh, am I over? Oh, I can withdraw those. I can stop doing that now. I just want to keep up to 50. And then, yeah, I think I'm done for now with my 22 of those. And Dwarf Steel loot box. I'm probably going to get rid of that, to be fair. I also have the bound Sturdy Steel keys, which I will potentially add to the mix. Also, yeah, I really need to look after my inventory. It's getting pretty terrible. I'll also put that in there just in case I accidentally use it on my main. You know, pretty useless. So, yeah, that's going to be it for the stream for now. I'm thinking, because we did what I planned to do, and if I plan to do what if I did what I planned to do, then I haven't got anything else planned. So I think we'll be done, and it was just going to be a quick thing anyway. 2 hours 35 minutes, not too bad. 2.5 hours pretty much for however many Lottery points. That is what we were going to look at, wasn't it? So if we go to display capture, you should be able to see. Should be able to see, apparently not. Why is that not working? I'm going to redo that quickly. For some reason my display capture doesn't work. There we go. Maybe this wasn't scaled properly. Either way, here we are on this, and I have 2,155. So if we go to my history, that means in the 22 and a half minutes, that we did it. Where's the gap in time? Here, I assume. 5-6 minutes, maybe. I'm not sure. It would end in 5, I'm guessing, but it's all these sort of simple ones. Okay, so we did that, and then 20 minutes before that, so 22. Oh, I guess that would make sense. Yeah, this massive gap here. So 5, 15, 20, 25, 30 plus 90 is 120. So 120 Lotro points in 22 minutes. That is actually the quickest amount of time. 120 in 22 minutes. That is 6 a minute. Pretty much. That is insane. Plus all the rest of what we just picked up. You know, it's we're very close. Let's go to item shop, for example. That is what I need. We are very, very close. So, as I said, 340. How many did I get throughout today, I guess is the question here. So if I bring up calculator. So, let's count up 21st. Okay, here. So, I need to physically make sure I need to click this. So 5. Where am I? Just checking. 5 plus 5 plus 15 plus 5 plus 5 plus 10 plus 5 plus 5 plus 10. If you're wondering why I have to do it specifically with the physical clicking, it's because the plus and minus key are my recording keys, and I don't want to have to record a bunch of little clips right now. Oh, that's really hitting my arm. Keeping track of where I am. Plus 5, plus 5, plus 5, plus 5, plus 5, plus 10, plus another 5, plus another 10. That's 5 plus 10. I'm seeing a pattern here. 449. Let's just keep an eye track on that. That's fine. Plus 5 plus 10 plus 5 plus 10 plus 5 plus 10 plus 5 plus 10? Surely, and plus 5 plus 5 plus 10. Oh, 42 apparently. 5 plus 5 plus 95. I think that's right. So 340, which is exactly what I need in 2.5 hours, pretty much. I'm okay with that. So Monday, then tomorrow, I might do a Lotro point stream. So I'm busy at 1:30. Then that goes on for like an hour maybe. So I'll get back at maybe 3 o'clock. And that kind of works. Or if I get a little bit home early, then I think I'll be good. And if I properly don't have a break and everything like that and get straight into it, that'll be good. So I'll probably delete the character and remake him ready for that tomorrow, which also gives me a tiny bit of extra VIP XP to work with. So, yeah, I think that's good. I think we're okay with that. That is, that'll be, you know, me be able to buy the next expansion, which will be great in my opinion. So, yeah, that's going to be it for now for the stream. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for coming along. If you're watching this on the second channel, thank you for actually knowing that that exists. I'm doing a very bad job of actually making people know of its existence. And, yeah, that's it. So, I'll see you later.